ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਮੰਗਲਵਾਰ ਅਕਤੂਬਰ 12 ਬੰਬੇ ਬੈਂਕਟ ਹਾਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਨਜੀਤ ਲਿਟ ਦੇ ਸੱਦੇ ਤੇ ਆਏ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਚੈਰੀਟੇਬਲ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ 4 ਚੈਰੀਟੇਬਲ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ 100,000 ਈਚ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਆ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਬੰਨੇ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਨੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸਮੈਨ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਸ਼ੀਅਨਸ MLAs ਫੈਡਰਲ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਿੰਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਮਿਊਨਿਸਪਲ ਤੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਸੋ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਸੁਣਾਂਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਜੈਂਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਕਰਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ
सत्कारयोग मनजीत सिंह लित बहुत जनरस फिलैंथरोपिस्ट है कम्यूनिटी जे डिवेलपर है जे पैसे भी बहुत बनाए तो दान भी बहुत देंगे
I think it's a tremendous event. Manjit has for a number of years, and this year included, has always given back to the community.
एग्जाम्पल वधिया अपने बच्चों लिए अपने ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन लिए सैट कर रहा है कि जो पैसे बनाने सानू कम्यूनिटी में मुड़ के भी देने चाहिए और ये नहीं जिते बच्चों का हॉस्पिटल अपने लोकल हॉस्पिटल एंड सरी का सब तो वड्डा हॉस्पिटल तिन्ने थावां दे दिता प्लस बजुर्गों के थां पिक्स का जिहड़ा डाइवर्सिटी विलेज वो वास्ते भी दिता सो ही इज़ वेरी कमेंडेबल मैन
We are here with Mayor Doug McCallum at the event here today where Manjit Lit is presenting checks to various different organizations. Tell us about today's event.
I think it's a tremendous event. Manjit has for a number of years, and this year included, has always given back to the community. As a businessman, and as I'm a businessman, certainly in my past life also, he's worked hard all his life, but he also recognizes that working in a fast-growing city like Surrey and other cities in Metro Vancouver, that he feels very strongly that he gives back to the people in those communities. I think we have a lot of people that give back, but he has certainly shown leadership to give back and. I will give a little secret now because this isn't live and so forth. Today's his birthday. And Manjit's birthday. And so we will be announcing that today when we speak. So, to be able to do that and on your birthday to give to 4 organizations that are really important in Surrey with PICS and 3 hospital foundations. Healthcare and PICS do so much in our community, and I'm sure that they all really appreciate Manjit's giving them some money in a very fast-growing city. And certainly on behalf of our council, we want to thank him very, very much for giving back to the community.
That's wonderful. Yes. Thank you for sharing that secret that it is his birthday today. I mean, most people celebrate their birthday for themselves, but as you said, he's donating money.
Oh, exactly. He's here giving out a lot of money to 4 organizations that deserve it on his birthday. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're talking to Jack Lalonde, writer and editor, the new magazine Health, Wealth and Wisdom. Jack, tell us about this magazine.
Well, what we're trying to do, it's brand new. We've had 1 issue out so far. The second issue is actually going to be featuring a story about Manjit Lit and his incredible story, which is why we're here today. And what we're trying to focus on is the idea of how health and wealth are part of the same picture, and that the wisdom that you need in order to balance both. And we're trying to reach all kinds of different communities and make a magazine that all sorts of people can read and enjoy and learn a little bit about how they can get a little more health and wealth and wisdom.
So, Jack, tell me how this magazine is different. There is a lot of magazines around, and and you're going to your second issue, I think, shortly. How your magazine is different than other magazines?
Well, my belief is that we're going to be looking at things from angles that other people perhaps haven't touched. For instance, in our second issue, we're going to be talking about the Sikh Nation blood donation. A lot of people that I know are not aware that over 150,000 lives have been saved in the last 20 years from people getting together and donating blood in the month of November. I've never seen that in any of the other magazines, and in our second issue, we're doing that, which is something fresh. So we're looking at things again, trying to find a different angle. We also talked to a gentleman named Tom Dutta, who is a leading entrepreneur, and he had a concussion, and so he's struggling. And yet, despite his struggles, he's been able to be one of the 100 top influencers on the planet as far as wellness and health. And so we're reaching people that other people aren't reaching.
So how your magazine is financially supported?
Well, at this point, it's sort of the dream of the people who've started the magazine. So we're, of course, looking for ads to go into the magazine, which will hopefully support it in the long run. But at this point, we're just taking a chance. We're jumping in because we think the messages that we want to tell about unity, about people working together, are really important. Like, for instance, I had this crazy idea, but I'm going to try and make it happen. That if we can get Jagmeet Singh and the Minister of Defense from the Liberals together at the same time to talk about their shared values, that would be something amazing. It's never happened before. It might not, but we're going to try to do that sort of thing because we're daring, we're bold, and we think we have to be now in order to make the world a better place.
Thank you very much for your time, and all the best. Good luck. Thank you.
We are talking to Jane Adams, and she is with the Surrey Memorial Hospital, and she'll let you know her title as well as what it means to her to be here today.
Well, good morning. I'm Jane Adams, the president and CEO of the Surrey Hospitals Foundation, and I'm very excited to be here, first to celebrate Mr. Lit's birthday with him and his family in the community, and also to celebrate his generosity to our hospital. He's made not one gift, but 2 gifts to support our COVID Relief Fund. Surrey, as your viewers might know, was at the epicenter of COVID, and we've seen 40% of the COVID patients in the entire province, and Mr. Lit has donated 200,000, of which it was matched, so it resulted in more than 400,000 that we invested in life-saving equipment and supporting the hardworking staff at our hospital as they cared for COVID patients.
200,000, and that was matched to make it over 400,000. That's amazing.
The community is incredibly generous, but you need someone like Mr. Lit to kick it off and be a catalyst for this kind of community outpouring of goodwill. So we're very grateful for Mr. Lit for doing that.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We are here talking to MP Randeep Sarai. Sat Sri Akal ji.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ
So ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਅੱਜ
ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਤਿਕਾਰੀ ਔਰ ਮਨਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਲਿਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਜੈਨਰਸ ਫਿਲੈਂਥਰੋਪਿਸਟ ਹੈ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਜੇ ਡਿਵੈਲਪਰ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਣਾਏ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਦਾਨ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਔਰ ਮੈਂ 2-3 ਥਾਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਗਿਆ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਐਕਸ਼ਨ ਅਨਾਉਂਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਦੇ ਝਿਜਕੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਖ ਡਾਲਰ ਐਵਰੀ ਸਿੰਗਲ ਚੈਰਿਟੀ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਐਂਡ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰੀਸੋ ਰੀਸੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤਨਾਟ ਹੈਗੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਔਰ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਵਧੀਆ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਆਪਣੇ ਗ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਚਿਲਡਰਨ ਲਈ ਸੈੱਟ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਦੇਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ ਔਰ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਹਸਪੀਟਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਲੋਕਲ ਹਸਪੀਟਲ ਐਂਡ ਸਰੀ ਦਾ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡਾ ਹਸਪੀਟਲ ਇਹ 3 ਥਾਵਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਪਲੱਸ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗਾਂ ਦੇ ਥਾਂ ਪਿਕਸ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਡਾਇਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਵਿਲੇਜ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਸੋ ਹੀ ਇਜ਼ ਵੈਰੀ ਕਮੈਂਡੇਬਲ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਪਾਰਲੀਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਯਤਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਔਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਲਿਆ ਕਿ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੋਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਫਿਲੈਂਥਰੋਪਿਸਟ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ
ਵੈਰੀ ਗੁੱਡ ਸੋ ਜੇ ਰੀਸ ਕਰਨੀ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਰੀਸ ਕਰੋ
ਹਾਂ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਪੋਜ਼ੀਟਿਵ ਰੀਸ ਆ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੋ ਹਾਰਡ ਵਰਕ ਕਰੋ ਔਰ ਰੀਸੋ ਰੀਸੀ ਦਾਨ ਵੀ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਿਓ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਬੈਟਰ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ
ਵਧੀਆ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਨਾਲੇ ਅੱਜ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਨ ਆ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਅੱਜ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਨ ਹੈ ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਹੂੰਗਾ 39 ਇਅਰਸ 올ਡ ਆ ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵਧਾਉਣਾ ਕਿਉਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਮਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਲੰਮੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇ ਔਰ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਹ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣ
ਵੈਰੀ ਗੁੱਡ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ
ਯੂ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਮਨਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਲਿਟ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਅੱਜ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਇਕੱਠ ਹੋਇਆ ਆ ਆਪਣੇ 3 ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਕਸ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੀ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਸੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਲਿਟ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਦੱਸੋ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਦਾ ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਇਆ
ਉਹ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਸੀ ਵੀ ਪਹਿਲੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਰਿਲੀਜੀਅਸ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਮੰਦਿਰ ਹੋਇਆ ਮਸਜਿਦ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਦਾਨ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆਏ ਆ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਰਾਈਟ। ਸੋ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਣ ਕੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੈਡ ਟਾਈਮ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੈਸਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਲੋੜ ਸੀ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਕਰਕੇ। ਸੋ ਪਿਛਲੇ 2 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਦਾਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਉਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਇਹ ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਅਤੇ ਉੱਦਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਚੈਰੀਟੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤਾ 5-5 10, ਪਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਮੇਨ 1-1 ਲੱਖ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਸੀ ਅਤੇ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ 1-1 ਲੱਖ ਐਤਕੀ ਸਰੀ ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲ ਨੂੰ, ਪੀਸ ਆਰਚ ਨੂੰ, BC ਚਿਲਡਰਨ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਐਂਡ ਪਿਕਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂਜੀ। ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਮੈਚ ਅਪ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨ, तो ਲੱਖ ਡਾਲਰ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਚੋਂ ਆ ਗਿਆ। ਸੋ ਟੋਟਲ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਤਾਂ 1 ਮਿਲੀਅਨ ਤੋਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਹਾਂਜੀ। ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹ ਅੱਜ ਚੁਣਿਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਇਹਦਾ ਦਿਨ ਮੇਰਾ ਬਰਥਡੇ ਦਾ ਦਿਨ ਸੀਗਾ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਗਿਫਟ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਕਰਨ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਇਹ ਗਿਫਟ ਦਿਓ ਰੱਬ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦਾਨ ਦੇਣ ਦਾ ਮਿਲੀ ਹੋਈ ਆ ਨਸੀਹਤ ਉਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ।
ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੈਪੀ ਬਰਥਡੇ ਜੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ। ਅਤੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਚੈਰੀਟੇਬਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਭਾਵਨਾ ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਇਹ ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲਾਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਧਿਆਨ ਗਿਆ?
ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਘਰ ਫਲਾਇਰ ਜਾਂ ਉੱਦਾਂ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪੈਸੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ ਹਾਂਜੀ। ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਚੂਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪੈਸੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਮੇਰਾ ਫਰਜ਼ ਬਣਦਾ ਕਰਨਾ, ਅਤੇ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਕੀਤਾ। ਤਾਂ
ਸੋ ਹੁਣ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਮੂਵਿੰਗ ਫਾਰਵਰਡ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਸੇਵਾ ਭਾਵਨਾ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੀ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊ ਰੱਖੋਗੇ ਜਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰੋਗੇ?
ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਗੱਲ ਸਹੀ ਹੈ। ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਕੀਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ 2 ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲਾਂ ਲਈ ਤਾਂ BC ਚਿਲਡਰਨ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਲਈ, ਪਿਕਸ ਲਈ, ਹੁਣ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਏਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਹਜੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕੈਂਸਰ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਆ ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਸੇਂਟ ਪੌਲਸ ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਆ। ਸੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ
ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਾਬੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੰਡ ਕੇ
ਦੇਣਾ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਵੰਡ ਕੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਲੋੜ ਬਣਦੇ ਆ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਜਾਵੇ।
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮੱਚ, ਹੈਪੀ ਬਰਥਡੇ ਐਂਡ ਕੀਪ ਅਪ ਦਾ ਗੁੱਡ ਵਰਕ।
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਕੱਢਣ ਦਾ, ਇੱਥੇ ਆਣ ਕੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤਾਈਂ ਇਹ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣ ਦਾ। ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ਅਖੀਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਲਿਸਨਰ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਾਂ ਉਹ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਚੈਨਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਿ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਇਸ ਪਾਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਵੋ, ਸਕੂਲ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਵੋ ਜਾਂ ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਵੋ, ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ।
ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਨੇ ਜੇ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਜਾਵੇ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਲਿਟ ਦੂਜੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਦਾ ਮੱਲਾਂ ਮਾਰੀਆਂ ਆ, ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਸ ਵੀ, ਡਿਵੈਲਪਮੈਂਟ 'ਚ ਵੀ, ਆਪਣੇ ਪੋਲੀਟਿਕਸ 'ਚ ਵੀ, ਪਰ ਆਹ ਸੇਵਾ ਭਾਵਨਾ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬਾਬੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਦਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟੀਕਲੀ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਪਹੁੰਚਾ ਸਕਦੇ। ਬਿਲਕੁਲ
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਦੇਖੋ ਜੀ ਨਾਇਬ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੁਣ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਲੋਕ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਣ ਦਾ ਇਹ ਆ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਮਿਲੂਗਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਐਕਸਪਲੋਰ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਗਾਂ ਇਹ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੀਏ।
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮੱਚ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਲਿਟ, ਕੀਪ ਅਪ ਦ ਗੁੱਡ ਵਰਕ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
We are here at the event where Manjit Lit is hosting a luncheon, and we're talking to Tochi Sandhu. Tochi Sandhu, how are you?
Fine, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, it's always a pleasure to see you, and you speak such beautiful every language. You've got a few languages that you do speak, I know, but we'll stick to Punjabi maybe this time.
All right, okay, that's fine with me. I can speak English, Urdu, Punjabi, Hindi, and Kiswahili.
See, you're very diverse in your languages. ਪਰ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਅੱਜ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿਊਅਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਇੱਥੇ ਅੱਜ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ?
ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨਜੀਤ ਲਿਟ ਦਾ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਨ ਮਨਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਵਨ ਆਫ ਆਵਰ ਪ੍ਰੋਮੀਨੈਂਟ ਮੈਂਬਰਸ ਇਜ਼ ਸੈਲੀਬ੍ਰੇਟਿੰਗ ਹਿਸ ਬਰਥਡੇ, ਔਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੌਮ ਦੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਲੀਡਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਹੀ ਹੈਜ਼ ਬੀਨ ਦ ਬਿਗ ਡੋਨਰ ਇਨ ਆਵਰ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ। ਹੀ ਹੈਜ਼ ਬੀਨ ਸਰਵਿੰਗ ਦੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਫॉर ਸੋ ਮੈਨੀ ਈਅਰਸ, ਔਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਮਾਣ ਹੈ ਇਹਨਾਂ 'ਤੇ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬੜੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਹਾਂ ਮਨਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਲਿਟ ਦਾ ਹੈਪੀ ਬਰਥਡੇ ਮਨਾਉਣ ਲਈ।
ਨਾਲੇ ਮਨਾਉਣਾ ਬਰਥਡੇ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਮਨਾਉਣਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਇਟਸ ਆਲਵੇਜ਼ ਅ ਪਲੇਜ਼ਰ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਥੀਸ ਆਰ ਵੈਰੀ ਗਿਫਟਿਡ ਪੀਪਲ ਬਲੈਸਡ ਬਾਈ ਗੋਡ। ਦੇ ਨਾਟ ਓਨਲੀ ਗਰੋ ਦੈਮਸੈਲਫ, ਦੇ ਹੈਲਪ ਦੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਗਰੋ। ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਇਸ ਲਈ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਾਣ ਹੈ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਾਰਟਿਸਿਪੇਟ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ।
ਸੋ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੀਤਾ, ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਰਿਟਾਇਰ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹੋ। ਰਿਟਾਇਰਮੈਂਟ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ?
ਰਿਟਾਇਰ ਹੋਏ, ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਮਾਈ 3rd month after retirement. I retired on 31st July. I was thinking I'll relax, like last month मैंने PICS ने as a board director ले लिया, so I'll be there for another 3 years as a director of PICS board as a vice chairman, and hope to be useful to the community in the future.
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਉਨੇ ਹੀ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਸੀਗੇ।
Not really, but it is good to be busy because mentally you stay alert, emotionally and physically, and all this helps your health. Thank you. And then it keeps you closer to the community.
Well, you're a very positive man, surrounded by very many positive people here, including Manjit Lit. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Pleasure. Thank you.
We are here talking to Tony Singh from Fruitcana. Tony Singh, how are you?
I'm doing very good, thank you.
Very good. So we're here at an event. The world's kind of opening up again. Manjit Lit is doing this wonderful celebration to celebrate his birthday, as well as giving money to a few different organizations. So tell us about that.
Well, first of all, happy birthday to Manjit. And, he's our good friend. And with the COVID opened up, and I see everybody's here, and everybody's double vaccinated, and everybody's sanitizing. So good to see people getting together and enjoying the life again.
Right, and community-wise, I mean, Manjit Lit is giving so much money to these organizations to help the community further and better themselves.
Manjit's been giving the community for a long time. And recently he gave $100,000 to Surrey Memorial Hospital, and also to $100,000 to BC Children's Hospital, another $100,000 to White Rock. That goes on and on, on and on. And he's been giving, and he opened up his heart, especially on his birthday. Let's see what he announces today.
Absolutely. So we've got a lot of media here that's very excited. We're going to have to take our seats now, but thank you so much. You're a businessman here in town, and you give back to the community as well, so you guys are all in good company.
We also give $101,000 to Children's Hospital and Surrey Memorial Hospital, another $100,000. So we are also giving the community and be part of the community.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
So this event is all about my friend Manjit Lit, the philanthropist. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about himself. Then I will introduce you to... Today we have very, very important people sitting here, elected officials, hospital brass, and along with our elected councillors of City of Surrey and prominent business people. Thank you very much for joining us here. Manjit Lit is a respected businessman of our community. Actually, he's a trailblazer. Manjit has inspired many young business people to take their business to the next level. And he never shied away from philanthropy work, and as a matter of fact, being financially successful is one thing, and giving back to the community needs a big heart like Manjit. I'm going to request Manjit Lit and his family to please join me here on the stage. And welcome. Like I said, we have Mayor of City of Surrey, His Worship, Dr. McCullum, along with his elected councillors. We have Kate Ludlam, Director of Peace Art Hospital, and Logan LaRue. Above all, we have Indian Consulate General coming here today, Manish Ji, and Rahul Negi, the Community Affairs Director. We also have present here BC Children's Hospital official Malcolm Berry, the President and CEO of BC Children's Hospital, Maria Fiasio, Vice President, Ravi Sharda, he's a philanthropy officer. We do have here PICS CEO Satvir Singh Chima and Director Jagtar Singh Dhaliwal. And we have some other people, very, very important people. Our own Jane Adams from Surrey Memorial Hospital, President and CEO of Hospital Foundation, Don Hickling, and Alicia Kareem, Manager of Events. And we have elected officials. We have Honorable Raj Chauhan, the Speaker of Legislative Assembly, I think he's invited. We have, he couldn't make it. We have the Cabinet Minister, Honorable Harry Vance, and we're expecting another cabinet minister also. We have a member of parliament, Sukh Dhaliwal, and Randeep Singh Sarai, and we have Ginny Sims, MLA from Surrey, and we have many other people. If I have missed somebody, I will announce it again, but I'm going to ask our Mayor, Honorable Her Worship Doug McCullum, to come here and say a few words here, and then Ginny Sims, please also come and join us here for the presentation.
Maybe if our council could come up and they could stand here with me. We want to start off with what a little birdie whispered in my ear just at the beginning of this. And I don't have a very good voice for this, but we're going to sing Happy Birthday to Manjit. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Manjit. Happy birthday to you. And many more. I'll give you the secret of getting younger as we go ahead here. So I just, and you know, here's a reflection of Manjit is, on his birthday, he is here to give back to his community. And I think that pretty well says it all as far as Manjit and his tremendous generosity in giving back to our community. I've been in public life for nearly 3 decades, and I have seen a lot of changes in Surrey. But the one thing that has remained constant is the tremendous pride that the people have for our city. Whether you call Surrey your home or place of work, there is no shortage of people who selflessly step forward to give back to our community. Which brings us to why we are here today. There is no question that the importance of giving back is a guiding principle for Manjit Lit. His generosity knows no bounds, and his passion to give back rubs off on others. How many times has Manjit kick-started fundraising efforts by matching donation dollar for dollar? Equally important is how you can count on Manjit to step up year after year to support hospitals and important health care initiatives and community organizations. 2021 is no different, as Manjit is donating $400,000 that will be split evenly between 4 organizations. The Surrey Memorial Hospital Foundation, the Peace Arts Hospital Foundation, BC Children's Hospital Foundation, and PICS, where the funds will go to the Gruen-Nannick Diversity Village project. Manjit, your incredible contributions have made our communities better and healthier. On behalf of Surrey City Council, I want to thank you and commend you for making such a difference in the lives of so many. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone. Thank you.
It's a great honor to be in a company of people like Manjit and his friends. I've known Manjit for probably about 20 years now, and first when I started in the real estate and development world, his name came up. But then I found out that he was not only a big developer and businessman here, but also in the UK, also in India. And just like we have seen his generosity and his philanthropy here in Canada, he did the same in the United Kingdom, he did the same in India. And at that time, I used to see him every 3 months. He would be moving country to country, continent to continent. He now tells me he's kind of slowing down stuff in India and the UK, and he's finally found that the best place on earth is right here in Surrey, British Columbia. So I really want to commend him for that. But his generosity has no bounds. He, first of all, never says no. I think he's never said no on the phone to anyone for philanthropy. You give him a call, it's yes, yes, yes right away quickly, and he figures out the details afterwards. And what he also does is he inspires a lot. He inspires others to give as we just heard just before me, that when he gave his 100,000 initially, it inspired others to give another quadruple that size to raise 400,000. And I was just at a recent charity function at Peter's house where a similar gesture was done for BC Children's Hospital, and they all egged each other on in a very jovial, happy way, where instead of just raising 100,000 that night, they raised $500,000 that night, and it was because of people like Manjit Lit. So I think Canada is way better because of people like Manjit. It's a true immigrant success story, somebody who's come to this country, who's worked and given jobs, to created jobs, but also given back to civic society, to not only the hospital close to his home, but the hospital that's the largest in the community, and also those where the children go, and also those where our seniors and our elders end up being in their latter years of life. So this is truly an exemplary individual, and I, again, as someone else said earlier, most people on their birthday expect gifts, and you have a list of what you're hoping to get. He's the one who invites us, feeds us, and then gives checks back to make our community better. So I have a little certificate for him, and I want to present that to him and his family, and also want to thank him for today. So thank you, Manjit. I was actually able to recognize him last year in Parliament. So while in COVID, we weren't able to go there, but his generosity to the Surrey Memorial Hospital and the beautiful placard. Can you remind me what it says? It says the purple billion. The unstoppable Manjit Lit. So, and let's give him a big round of applause so he keeps doing this year after year.
His Lordship, Mayor of Surrey City, Councillors, Honourable Members of Parliament, Honourable Members of Legislative Assembly of British Columbia, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, Manjit, thank you very much for inviting me to today's function. It is really an honor for us to be part of this celebration, and very happy birthday to you from me and my colleagues here. We are really proud of people like you who have come here as a migrant, born in India, and had succeeded in life. You are truly representative of and bridge between the two countries, and we are really proud of you. And the motto of your life, give back to the community, it is a really positive in these challenging times. And I really appreciate the way you have supported the community. You have made it big in your life, and you are giving it back to the society. This is the way we should go about, and I take this moment to reflect on what we as Indians have done in life. We are really proud of our diaspora in Canada, we are 1.6 million strong, and out of that, about 600,000 to 700,000 are in Western Canada, and they have been contributing in various ways. Some of you are here in this hall, successful businessmen, entrepreneurs, professionals, and as Government of India representative here, I really take a pride in representing you and my country here, and we always look forward to working very closely with each one of you to make the bridges between two of our countries and see how best we can develop economically and do better in days to come. Thank you once again, and Manjit, and for inviting me, and wish you many more long years and many more years to serving the community in Surrey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. And before I get to Manjit, first of all, Mr. Harjinder Singh Thind, thank you for not only being the MC today, but in fact blazing trails for many individuals to follow that proudly and make us very proud. And you are a living legend in our community. And please join me giving him a round of applause for the great work that he does. Secondly, a housekeeping item. As you know, that people of Surrey Newton has given me another opportunity to represent them in the House of Commons, and I want to thank each and every one of those that has voted for me and supported me, volunteered and contributed financially. And when it comes to Manjit, he's also one of those pillar of strength that has always been with me. Manjit, first of all, I want to wish you the very best on your birthday, and looking forward to celebrating many more like this. When it comes to giving back to the community, I mean, there's no better person that I can see to go to. It is Manjit Lit. Manjit, thank you for your generosity, and keep up this. And as earlier Randeep said, never stopping, Manjit, and that's the way we'd love to see you. And I have also seen his personal, side of things as well, because I have spent many evenings at his house, whether it is playing cards, whether it's, just having a chat, but at the end, having a meal. And it's not only Manjit, in fact, the whole family, the way they have treated us, and particularly his son-in-law will be up till midnight to serve us, and this shows. It's not, he has done very well for himself, for his family, whether it was his life in India, whether it was his contributions in UK, and finally in this beautiful nation of ours. He has done so much for us as a business person and as a person who always believes in giving. But when it comes to his family and himself, I have seen the humbleness in him that always admires me, that always inspires me. Manjit, thank you again to you and your family, and keep up with the great work. And thank you everyone for coming. Let's enjoy.
Thank you very much, Councillor General and Mr. Dhaliwal. Now we're going to move forward with the BC Children's Hospital, Malcolm Berry, Chief Executive Officer and the President, and also Mario Facio, Vice President, Ravi Shaka. Please come here on the stage. I'm going to invite Ginny Sims, our MLA, for the presentation here. Please do come. And the check will be presented now. Can you please bring? Thank you. Thank you very much. And Mr. Barry will speak for a few minutes from BC Children's Hospital. He is the President and Chief Executive Officer. Please do come here.
Thank you. We'll see if my technology works. There's not really much left to be said other than I'm absolutely in awe.
Thank you.
I'm in
You
awe.
can say a lot, I know, but
We've heard about leadership, we've heard about vision, we've heard about commitment, we've heard about transformation, we've heard about community, and guess what? Today is, for me, a testament of community. Community coming together, community serving alongside each other, community caring for each other, and community extending beyond the bounds of a political boundary. And when I think about Mr. Lit, and we've only known each other for a very brief period of time, he inspires others to believe in a cause and to be able to extend such that in our case, hope and healing is brought to families and children, and the potential of our future and the potential of our community is realized. So on behalf of all the children and family we serve, the children and families you serve and enable, and those you inspire, BC Children's Hospital would like to extend a very sincere thank you to you and your family. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Harjinder, and I don't know if many of you know this, but this last week, Harjinder and Red FM ran the first South Asian Punjabi radio show out of the legislature, and it was quite something to see their whole team there. So thank you for doing that. And Manjit, we didn't know it was your birthday today, right? Like you kept that one a surprise. Really, I met Manjit in 2011, and I got to meet his lovely family at that time. And we had found something in common because we both had roots in England. And his beautiful wife of the day was from England, and we had so much in common, and we had so much to say. We became good friends instantly, and that friendship has ensued with the family, with a grandson, with a beautiful daughter, and now, of course, the very dashing son-in-law as well. And I know it's a place where I always feel welcome. With Manjit, he has a big heart. And I know that during COVID, the Premier, John Hogan, did send him a certificate for all his contributions to our community. And we didn't get the chance to present it at that time, Manjit. I should have asked you to bring it today. So I actually went to his house and I presented it to him with his family there. And so the word of Manjit and his philanthropy goes far and wide, and his support for the community and really for building a better world. And he's been very successful, but he's also demonstrating that with success comes responsibilities. So Manjit, to you and your whole family, congratulations.
Progressive Cultural Society ਵੱਲੋਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟ ਵਿੱਢਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਸੀਨੀਅਰਸ ਦਾ, ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟ ਆ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਨਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਨੇ, ਮਨਜੀਤ ਲਿਟ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕੰਟਰੀਬਿਊਟ ਕੀਤਾ, ਔਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਆਲਾ ਦਰਜੇ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟ ਹੈ। ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਇੱਧਰ ਆ ਜਾਓ। ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਾਂਗਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਲੇਬਰ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਆਨਰੇਬਲ ਹੈਰੀ ਬੈਂਸ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਹੁੰਚਣ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਚੈੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਸਕੇ। Thank you very much, Minister. Project which is greatly appreciated and was greatly needed in our community. And they're working hard on it, and Manjit has contributed greatly into this project.
On behalf of X Family, I want to thank you everyone for supporting our project, culturally sensitive residential care facility for South Asians, milestone for our community. Thank you. Thanks for the effort, Ajit. Happy birthday, Mr. Lit, and तुम जियो हजारों साल और हर साल के दिन हो 50,000. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you very much, everybody, and it's an honor to be in this elite group and seeing so many of our good friends celebrating Manjit's birthday. But what is more important is that these very people who have come to develop our Surrey or BC, they have also been sharing their wealth and generosity with the communities. So I congratulate everybody and may God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, and I also want to thank Manjit Lit and his family for his generosity. And I want to recognize two of our past board chairs who are here with us and have always supported us and were instrumental in starting this project along with our founder, CEO and founder, Chairman Paul Singh. We have Jay Manas here and we have Manjit Gill here. They are also part of X family. If you could just join us here, please. Sorry, I should have called you before the picture opportunity. They are part of family and we are a big family. This is a community project for the community and we together are going to build it.
So, Mr. Manish, Consul General of India in Vancouver, it's a very special occasion today. Mr. Manjit Lit donated to 4 organizations today, 100,000 each. How you feel about that, our community contributing to the mainstream community?
First of all, I would like to congratulate Manjit Lit for his generosity and philanthropic activity. I think we are proud of people like Manjit Lit, who has adopted Canada as their home. You know, they were born in India, but he has come here and made a good name in the community by his sheer hard work and dedication. So we are proud of people like Manjit Lit who has given back to the community. This is one thing, I mean, you earn money and make wealth for yourself, but giving back to the community is always, you feel better because this is how the community should be. And we are proud of Indo-Canadians here in Canada, especially in Western Canada, who have done so much for the community, for the country, and we look forward to working with people like Manjit Lit and to make our relationship between two countries better.
And Manish ji, iske saath saath, during COVID, there was a lot of interruption in travel and stuff. And being a consul general, what do you think is things are coming back into a normal or is happening now?
I would like to convey to all our community people here that despite COVID pandemic, which had affected us past 20 months or so, we have never stopped our consular work. We have opened our offices every day. Each one of us are there in the office and all the consular work is going on smoothly. Of course, because of the challenges COVID has brought to all of us, of course, some visa category was suspended, especially the tourist visa was not being given. But we are hopeful that you must have seen the press release from Ministry of Home Affairs that from 15th of October, the chartered flights will be allowed to go to India, and tourist visa will be given. From 15th of November, again, we will give the tourist visa to people who wants to travel on tourism purpose. This would be a new visa that each people will have to take. The old visa which they have on their passport is not valid yet. It is suspended. So those who wish to travel to India on tourism from 15th November, they should take a fresh visa. It would be valid for 30 days and single entry. So we'll put an announcement. But on other matters also, people can travel on business, on emergency health treatment, on other reuniting with the family. We are giving them entry visa. So all the consular services are in place, and of course the direct flight has also started. Canadian Airlines is flying 7 days a week. Air India is also flying 3 times. Air Canada, Air India, all are flying directly from Vancouver to Delhi, Delhi to Vancouver. So this is a good news because we are directly connected. Western Canada is directly connected to India. So we hope that this will bring a lot of relief to people, those who want to travel back to India.
Another quick question related to that COVID and stuff. What is the vaccination situation? The people have to be fully vaccinated, plus the COVID test, do they have to do on both sides?
So the COVID situation in India is under control. We are about to vaccinate 1 billion people. In next few days, I think we'll reach that landmark of vaccinating 1 billion people in India. And those who have to travel to India, I think they have to fulfill the requirement of the test 72 hours prior to. It's still mandatory for people to upload their test certificate 72 hours prior to their travel to India. And with the vaccination, what they have got in BC or otherwise, I think that would be good enough. But the certificate has to be uploaded of negative PCR.
Yeah. And Manjit ji, your final comments to our viewers, what they should expect from your office and in general, because there is a lot of confusion happening.
I think I would like to convey through your TV to the community that you have to keep listening or reading the various announcements which we make from time to time. Our consular services is smooth and very simple. So what we expect from the community, that when they come for the consular service, they should bring the necessary documents with them. And we are always there to help you in times of need. Our colleagues in the consulate are working every day. And if there is any emergency also, we open our offices and give visa on holidays or after the office hours. So this is a very important year for all of us. Next year we are celebrating 75th anniversary of India's independence. So we have been reaching out to various community associations and cultural associations that we should celebrate this milestone in India's life together. So I would request you to please be part of the celebration of India at 75, or Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav at we call. This is a matter of pride for each one of us, and we should join our hands to celebrate it in a befitting manner.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. ਮਿਸ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਿਸ ਮਨਜੀਤ ਲਿਟ ਦਾ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਨ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਚੈਰੀਟੇਬਲ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅੱਜ ਮਤਲਬ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਐਜ਼ ਏ ਰੈਪਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟੇਟਿਵ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਰੈਪਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟੇਟਿਵ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਆਫ ਪਾਰਲੀਮੈਂਟ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੀ ਖਿਆਲ?
ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਮਨਜੀਤ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਨ 'ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈ ਦਿੰਦਾ। ਔਰ ਦੂਸਰਾ, ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਮਨਜੀਤ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ, ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀ, ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਪਿਛੋਕੜ ਇੰਗਲੈਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀ, ਅਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੀ ਗ੍ਰੇਟ ਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ 'ਚ ਹੈਗਾ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਤੌਰ 'ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੀਤਾ, ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੱਲਾਂ ਮਾਰੀਆਂ, ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਵਧੀਆ ਸੈੱਟ ਕੀਤਾ। ਪਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਾਲ ਜਦੋਂ ਲੱਖਾਂ ਡਾਲਰ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ, ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹ ਚਿਲਡਰਨ ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਓ, ਸਰੀ ਮੈਮੋਰੀਅਲ ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਈਏ, ਪੀਸ ਆਰਚ ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਈਏ, ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹ ਪਿਕਸ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਸੀਨੀਅਰ ਹੋਮ ਬਣਨਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਆ, ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਵੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਔਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵਧਾਈ ਵੀ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦੇ। ਜਿੱਥੇ ਮਨਜੀਤ ਨੇ ਫਾਈਨੈਂਸ਼ਲੀ ਇੰਨਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਕੀਤਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੜਾ ਹੰਬਲ ਵੀ ਆ। ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਆ, ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ 'ਚੋਂ ਬੋ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਕਿ ਪੈਸਾ ਬੋਲਦਾ, ਰਾਈਟ, ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਈਗੋ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ। ਸੋ ਆਲਵੇਜ਼ ਡਾਊਨ ਟੂ ਅਰਥ ਹੈਗਾ। ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਹੋਰ ਤਰੱਕੀ ਦੇਵੇ, ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਜੀ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਹੋਰ ਚੰਗੇ ਕੰਮ ਉਹ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣ। ਔਰ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਇਹ ਹੈਗਾ, ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਇੰਸਪਾਇਰ ਕਰਦਾ। ਜਿੱਥੇ ਉਹ ਪੈਸੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਲੱਖਾਂ ਡਾਲਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ, ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੋਰ ਲੋਕ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਦਾਨੀ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ ਵੱਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਊਥ ਏਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਭਾਈਚਾਰੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਅੱਜ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਜੇ ਹਸਪੀਟਲ ਚਾਹੇ ਸਰੀ ਮੈਮੋਰੀਅਲ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਈਏ BC ਚਿਲਡਰਨ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਈਏ ਪੀਸ ਆਰਚ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਈਏ ਇਹ ਹਸਪੀਟਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਸੰਸਥਾਵਾਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਗਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਜੇਕਰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਪੈਸੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਸੋ ਮਨਜੀਤ ਵਨ ਆਫ ਦੈਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਸੋ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈ ਉਹਨੂੰ
ਸੋ ਮਿਸ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ 5th ਟਾਈਮ ਆਪਦੀ ਟਰਮ ਜਿੱਤੇ ਹੋ ਫਸਟ ਆਫ ਆਲ ਕੰਗ੍ਰੈਚੁਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਅਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਜ਼ ਯੂਰ ਲਾਈਫ ਬੈਕ ਟੂ ਨੋਰਮਲ ਆਫਟਰ ਦ ਵੈਰੀ ਹਾਰਡ ਫੌਟ ਕੈਂਪੇਨ
ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਔਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਔਰ ਸਾਂਝਾ TV ਦਾ ਵੀ ਬੜੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਮਦਦ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਸਾਰੇ ਵਲੰਟੀਅਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਵੋਟਰ ਸਪੋਰਟਰਸ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਹ ਮੌਕਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਰੂਟੀਨ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਚਾਹੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕ੍ਰਿਟਿਕ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਲੋਚਕ ਜੋ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਕਹੀ ਜਾਣ ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਉਹੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਰਫਤਾਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਹਾਰਡ ਵਰਕ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਦਿਨ ਵੀ ਉਨਾ ਹੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀ ਅੱਜ ਸਗੋਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਔਰ ਇਹ ਏਡੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ 54% ਵੋਟ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਵੈਸਟਰਨ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ 'ਚ ਪਰਸੈਂਟਾਈਲ ਲਿਬਰਲ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਵੋਟ ਪਈ ਆ ਸੋ ਇਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਉਹ ਫਤਵਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੰਡੋਰਸਮੈਂਟ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਇੰਡੋਰਸਮੈਂਟ ਆ ਉਸ ਇੰਡੋਰਸਮੈਂਟ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਮੈਂ ਚੰਗਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਅਤੇ ਬਸ ਇਹੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਦੀ ਰਹੇ ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਜੇਕਰ ਆਪਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਾ ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹ ਇੰਡੀਵਿਜੂਅਲ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਚਾਹੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਕੰਸਰਨ ਜਾਂ ਚਾਹੇ ਸਰੀ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਡਿਲੀਜੈਂਟਲੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਮਿਸ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਐਪਰੀਸ਼ੀਏਟ ਦੈਟ ਯੂਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਆਲਵੇਜ਼
ਮਿਹਰਬਾਨੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸਰ CJ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਤੇ ਸਾਂਝਾ TV ਦਾ
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
So today we were here celebrating Manjit Lit's birthday, and he's unusual in the way that he celebrated his birthday by giving money away. Instead of receiving gifts, he's given gifts to 4 different organizations.
ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਸੋਨੀਆ ਮਤਲਬ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਕੇਵਲ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ 4 ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਬਸ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਮੰਨੇ ਪਰਮੰਨੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਪੀਪਲ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਫਿਲੈਂਥਰੈਪਿਸਟ ਪੀਪਲ ਹੈ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਸ਼ੀਅਨਸ ਹੈ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਆਫ ਪਾਰਲੀਮੈਂਟ MLAs ਕੈਬਨਿਟ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰਸ ਮੇਅਰ ਮੈਕੈਲਮ ਐਂਡ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਟੀਮ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਸੋ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਜੈਂਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਏ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਟ CEOs ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਪਿਕਸ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵੀ CEO ਐਂਡ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਟ ਐਂਡ ਚੇਅਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਹੋਏ ਅਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਉਹਦਾ ਬਰਥਡੇ ਸੈਲੀਬ੍ਰੇਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਇਜ਼ ਦ ਬੈਸਟ ਵੇ ਆਫ ਸੈਲੀਬ੍ਰੇਟਿੰਗ ਦ ਬਰਥਡੇ ਆਈ ਗੈਸ
ਮੈਂ ਹੱਸਦੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਰਣਦੀਪ ਸਰਾਏ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਰੀਸ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਰੀਸ ਕਰੋ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਡੋਨੇਟ ਕਰੋ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਕੀਤਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ
ਯਾ ਸੋ ਇਟਸ ਅ ਗੁੱਡ ਪ੍ਰੈਸੀਡੈਂਟ ਐਂਡ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਪ੍ਰੈਸੀਡੈਂਟ ਸੈੱਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਲੰਚ ਟਾਈਮ 'ਤੇ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਬਰਥਡੇ ਵੀ ਮਨਾਇਆ ਅਤੇ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਰਿਪੋਰਟਿੰਗ ਫਰਮ ਬੰਬੇ ਬੈਂਕੁਏਟ ਹਾਲ ਸਰੀ ਸੋਨੀਆ ਐਂਡ CJ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
subscribe our channel and press the bell icon ताकि कोई भी नवी अपडेट तुझे बिल्कुल भी मिस ना करो।